Breece, throughout your career, you haven't ever really dealt with fumbles before. I think it's 2 losses, but 6 total this year. I mean, what's happened with that?
I don't know. I feel like this year has probably been like the most trying year of my life. Just having a lot of expectations and a lot of expectations for myself, and just not, haven't been on the successful side of that. We go work hard every day, but no excuses for it. If I can't take care of the ball, I shouldn't be in the game. So I got to be better, regardless. And I felt like today, I lost us the game, so I never feel good about that. Especially being a competitive person. So like I said, if I can't take care of the ball, I shouldn't be in the game.
What happened on the one that you lost? What do you remember in that moment?
Just remember just going to go finish the run, and I guess I didn't have the ball tight enough. Ball popped out, I made a good play. So, it is what it is. Like I said, it sucks. Feel like I lost us the game, and it's just been a long season.
You guys are up 21-7, Breece, and it feels like things are rolling. You get the fumble back, and then they get the pick six. Did it feel like kind of the game swung in that sequence down in the red zone?
Not really. Adversity happens in every game, in a million types of ways. So we weren't really, too pressed over that. Just got to get back out there and get in the red zone again. But we just we're not in a position where we can afford that type of stuff.
Offense got off to a good start in the first quarter, and then I think for the last 3 quarters couldn't find the end zone again. What changed?
Turning the ball over, me not being good enough today, fumbles, not being as locked into our details, and it starts with the guys touching the most. So, it starts with our center, it starts with Aaron, it starts with myself, and like I said, there's no excuses. So if we can't take care of the ball, then it just sucks.
Just with 5 games left, just kind of what's your mindset moving forward in this last game?
Still going to go win. All I care about is winning, playing good football. Kind of trying to get some confidence back. You feel like you take steps forward and then get pushed a million steps back. So, just keep playing.
What were these last 7 or 10 days like for Breece, even getting yourself to a point where you could be on the field today?
Yeah, just wanting to show my teammates, my coaches, the organization that I'm, regardless of what I'm going through, I'm willing to play. But obviously, it wasn't good enough today.
Everybody good?
How do you feel physically, Breece, after playing a game?
Dinged up, which isn't an excuse because everybody's around this time's hurting. So, like I said, I just got to continue to, get better, be better, service my teammates more, service my coaches better, and service this organization better.
You talked about this being the toughest season you've gone through. Just how do you deal with the losing off the field, and what kind of a toll does it take on you?
Yeah, just obviously it's taking a toll on the team, being so close in so many games and not being able to pull it out. But for me personally, like I said, just coming into the season with high expectations and, starting off decent. But, the last 5-6 weeks really haven't, played well enough, haven't been who I think I am, been who I said I've been. So, kind of just you start to lose confidence in yourself. Fumbling the ball, probably coaches and teammates, hopefully they don't lose their confidence in me, but it's well deserved. So I just gotta, just keep my head down, keep working, and hopefully I'll get out of this funk. But I feel like I said, this is the most trying year of my life, and I feel like God's putting me through this for a reason. And I don't see it yet, but hopefully one of these days I'll be able to look up and be like, yeah, this is why. He put me through this, just like when I tore my ACL. It was putting me through trials and tribulations for a reason. Everything. Just obviously being better with the ball in my hand, better love and regard for my teammates, because when stuff like that happens, I just hate letting those guys down, especially the older guys, because I know they don't got that much time left. So, it sucks. It's a confidence killer. I just hate letting my teammates down.